from Forefront Magazine.
How
you doing?
Good.
Dr. Sharma, what do you think about the Oscars? There's a lot of, it's going to be a record number for colored people about the Oscars.
You know what? The Oscars is a popularity contest. I think that it's going to be like any other popularity contest. Some things you're going to agree with, some things you're not.
Okay.
Are you asking me something specific?
Well, there was a record number of colored people winning awards at the Oscars.
Which was terrific. And the fact that there were certain of them who were winning them in their categories for the first time, especially as it had to do with Black Panther. I thought that was terrific and amazing. It means that the industry, as opposed to the populace, if you will, actually turned in on itself and said these people deserve to be recognized.
Okay. And God Friendly.
Yes.
You're a recurring role or a starring role? I see the first two episodes. I thought you was recurring, but I guess you're starring.
Yes.
Okay. So, explain your role. You do the pop.
It's a wonderful character. He's a reverend of a very large Episcopal church in Harlem. His son is an atheist. His daughter is gay, and he has to work through all of that. He is a man who lost his wife several years ago, which is one of the reasons he almost lost his children, because he sort of turned to God and turned away from his kids. It's a character that's still growing, a character who is falling in love after many years, a character who is trying to figure out who he is outside of the church.
Okay. And last question: how's it being an African American artist, African American actor in Hollywood?
That's a very long answer.
As simple as more.
I think things have changed.
Okay.
But like the song says, the more things change, the more things remain the same.
Okay.
So that willy-nilly you have a film like Green Book, which will win, which on one hand is great because it's supposedly about the 60s and about integration and the rest of it. On the other hand, it's not that much different than Driving Miss Daisy. So it's the dynamic is the same, but yet you still have Spike Lee doing Black Klansman at the same time. You still have Beale Street. You still have the Hate U Give. So these films couldn't have been done years ago. They never would have seen the light of day.
Okay.
So in that sense, things have changed.
So it's getting better. It's getting better.
It's getting better. Always gets better. But getting better is half steps to the wall. It's always a good thing, but you never reach the wall.
That's true. Thanks a lot.
Sure. Hello.
Magazine, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? What's your name again?
I'm Zach. I really like the show. I have a question. Do you think the fans want, for you guys to, find a person behind it, or just leave it as a mystery?
I think secretly, everyone wants to know what's behind the article. But in reality, to let the show live as long as it should, people can.
Yeah.
So I think as long as we can stretch it out, we're going to stretch it out.
Yeah, I started a while ago. I stopped watching it, and then I started watching it again. It got really interesting. I really liked the episode where you're playing piano. That boy.
Autism. Yeah, one of my family members had autism. What has it? And so that was a really deep show for me.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure.
All right. He was a real fan right there.
My fault. I thought you was doing
Yes, I am.
You said enough about. Well, God Friendly, how'd you get the role, man? Because I was one of the people that watched the mayor. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was hot.
So I was working on the mayor, and once the mayor had ended, I literally got a phone call from CBS, and they asked me. They said, "Hey, so we have the drama department, we have the comedy department. So let's sit down and talk with both of them." They have both projects, and I said, "Let's see what's in the drama department." And I sat down with Brian and Steven, and when I sat down with them and talked to them about the show, and when I realized what they had in store for the show, I was like, "This is the one that I need to be a part of."
Okay.
Sometimes it just calls you, man. Sometimes it just goes in.
So you had your pick, basically.
Had to pick.
Okay.
Champagne problems.
Okay. And
I love it, man.
How about your other partner that's on the subject show?
I'm sorry?
The guy that's on the subject show. The guy that plays.
Oh, you talking about Marcel?
Right, I don't know his name. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Shout out Marcel.
He was at CBS too, right?
Yes, sir. He was on the mayor's with me.
Was that planned, or you just happened to be?
It wasn't planned. Look, I will always stand by this statement. To have Yvette Nicole Brown, to have Marcel Spears, to have Leah Micheal, to have Bernard David Jones on the same show, myself on the same show, that was a huge thing. But what they were able to do was they put us all together to learn from each other. And then once we broke apart, we all went into our separate areas and started to master that in a way. And so that's why Marcel is on that show right now, because of the hard work that he's put in over the amount of years. If you ever get the opportunity to see Marcel in a play, that man is amazing. He's more dynamic than he is on TV, even on stage. He's brilliant. Read one of Bernard's plays that he's written. They're beautiful. Watch Yvette on one of her interviews. They're amazing. Watch Leah Micheal. We are a dynamic team when we were together, but when they separated us, we were even better. So it was better. It's great.
Okay. So
I love that team, man.
Hey, it might come back for an episode. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Black History cool. Come back for an episode, everybody? Yeah, that'd be cool. Black History Month. The whole Oscars. Say something about the Oscars. The record number of awards.
Everybody black. What's happening? Absolutely. They took it away this year. So congratulations to Spike for that. It was beautiful to watch Samuel L. Jackson. Give him that award because they've been in that long.
Yeah, that was
Regina King. I was able to see her in Bill Street. That was beautiful. Congratulations, you well deserved it. My young lady, my lady who won in the fashion category. I mean, all around the way. Marsha, who took it away. I don't want to say that we reached an opportunity in which we're finally in the door. We've always been in the door since Hattie McDaniel. We've always been in the door. It's just we've been wanting them to give us the recognition that we deserve. We don't need it.
You think so?
I think what we have right now is an opportunity and a platform to tell our stories. That's what is open up for us. Our stories are being told more. They're on a platform where people can actually see and hear them. And I think that's what's important. It's great they won the Oscars. We deserve that. We own that. But also keep telling our stories. Don't let that change. Keep telling our stories. Keep paving the way for us. Because I hope to be up there with them one day. Not to just receive the award, but be in those films. That paves the way for someone else. So the Oscars this year was huge for us. Huge, monumental.
So the small time industry, do you see a change from the positive, I guess?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It can only change for the positive as long as our stories are being told. And so from our perspectives, it can only change for the positive. You know?
Good luck. I'll be watching God Friendly, bro.
It's a pleasure, man.
The show, how they come to you with the role? How would they explain?
I auditioned during pilot season, It was like towards the end, I'd auditioned like for 5 things a day.
Oh, really?
So
you took the hard path, basically.
The whole thing,
Okay.
It was amazing.
Okay. So how was the audition?
I went in, so they had tested the role previously and they didn't find what they were looking for, and I went in and I read for these guys. And they say that when I left, they were like, that was it, that was her.
That was your person?
Yeah, but I had like 4 more auditions after that.
Oh, really? Oh, boy.
Yeah, of course.
They took you through the pressure, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, you're the perfect person. I don't know who they would have thrown. I don't know who could have been better. You know what I'm saying? I see that's in the first 2 episodes. So explain your role.
I play Cara Bloom. She's an online journalist, and she's one of the first friend suggestions that Miles gets. And he helps her to reconnect with her mom, and so she decides to stick around and help him help other people, and she starts to become friends with these guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
The little kid wanted to know. He asked a good question. Do you think they're ever going to reveal the name behind the guy friend? Are they going to reveal the answer?
I mean, that's the mystery, right? Like, we are working towards figuring out if it is in fact this code, or if it's something grander, or what, or who is behind it.
Okay. Oh, that's it. Congratulations. Kenji for Fun Magazine. How's it going?
What's your name again?
Kenji for Fun Magazine. How you doing? Black History Month.
Yes.
Oscars. I was asking about the Oscars right now. Did you watch it?
Yes.
What'd you think of it?
I thought, first of all, it was amazing. I love that Spike Lee won.
Okay.
I love that Regina King opened up with the win. I loved, Lady Gaga won. I thought it was amazing. I do feel like there was an absence of the story of the black woman.
Okay.
Meaning that the films that represent the black woman, and so I hope that seeing the absence of us in leading lady roles opens more stories about us.
Oh, okay,
you know
okay.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I guess they gotta do small steps, right?
It's not, it just needs to be done. I don't know if it's a big step or a small step. It just needs to be done. I think that it's very important just to continue to be inclusive, and really it doesn't come from anything with acting. It's everything about the writing. We just need more amazing writers to come up, so that way we have more variety in our stories.
Okay. Your show got a lot of diversity on it.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So
the writers' room is like that. Like if you walk in there, there's every type of face in there. And I think
Really?
that's why, yes.
Okay.
I think that's why people feel so represented in the show.
Oh, really? Okay. So they came to you to show, or you auditioned for it?
I auditioned for it.
You auditioned for it? So when they came to the description of your character, what did they tell you?
She's going for her psychology doctorate. She is the bridge between her father and her brother. She's, a young bartender that's really just trying to make it, but she spends a lot of her time helping people and helping the people that she's supposed to see.
Okay. So last question. So everybody didn't see the show. Why should they see it?
If you want something that just feels good, if you're tired of always having to I get it, because I watch shows that are dramatic and everything like that. But sometimes you just want to feel good. That's that show. On a Sunday evening, it's a feel-good show.
Uplifting show, right? Okay. And you got a second season, right? Hopefully for a third.
Yes.
Great. Fourth and fifth.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks a lot.
By the way, thank you for mentioning
Kenji from Forefront Magazine. I asked everybody had Black History Month, but you could talk about being an actor of color and being Indian.
Okay.
With Indian.
It's tough.
Was it being to be Indian in Hollywood? Explain.
All right, being an Indian in Hollywood is frustrating, as it is to be, anyone of color.
Yeah, anyone.
So here's what I think. I got the opportunity to do something in something that actually matters. And this role could have been anybody.
Right.
So to me, being allowed to be who I am and do this as me or my ideas mixed with theirs, and my background is an opening, and I hope that it continues to happen because we all know it's really frustrating and it's tough to land a job, and it's especially tough to land a good job, and it's really, really tough to land a good job that has some meaning.
Okay.
So this is great, man.
Anybody you see broke the doors for Indian actors or anything like that?
I feel like we've had so many, but in Hollywood, specifically, there are two categories: the Cal Penn types who brought comedy outside of just Indian guy funny. He made it. Kumar, for example, this Indian guy funny. He brought comedy apart from our, from the race per se.
Okay.
And then people like Irfan Khan and all these kind of people who brought just the simple idea that we could be from wherever we are, but we still live through similar lives. The truths, the basic truths of our lives are the same. These kind of people broke it through for us. And honestly, I think that any people of color getting a chance is all people of color getting a chance, in my opinion. Because that's how it is. It does open barriers.
Well, you're breaking open doors with your act, you know what I'm saying?
Open doors are better than closed doors, so I am happy.
But the future's going to be better. You help making it there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Say something about God Friend Me, your role, you know what I'm saying? Just end with that.
So, I play Rakesh. I'm Miles' best friend. I'm his bouncing board. Whenever he has qualms, problems, ideas, he bounces it off of me. I try to give him advice. I try to help him with the God account, trying to find this guy. In my own life initially, or as Rakesh, initially it was a joke to him. Eventually it became the only thing that really, truly, truly matters in his life other than his girlfriend and his family. So it took over his life, and it became very central to him. So yes, whatever happens to Miles and the God account affects strongly what happens to Rakesh and the God account. So it's his life at this point. Let's see if it continues to be that way.
Good looking. Congratulations for the second season. Everybody's congratulating you for the second season.
Thank you.
And everybody's wishing for a third.
Thank you. Oh man, thank you. I hope it happens.